And he said, no, the blood is very similar to human blood, even with the cellular constituents. With one large exception was that there's a set of little small white cells called platelets. And the platelet reading, he said, was about 10,000 times higher than in human blood. And that it clotted almost immediately as it came out of the blood vessel. But he didn't know whether this was due to increased platelets or whether the blood was being exposed to an atmosphere that was different than where this thing had come from. He said the bone was, again, very similar to human bone, except it was a little more pink in color. And then it contained what is called medically lacunae. And these are holes or apertures that are in the bone. He said it almost looked like osteoporotic bone, which in human is a diseased bone, which the calcium drops out and has holes in it. But he said because of these internal lacunae or holes or apertures in the bone,
yes,
the tensile strength of the bone was much, much stronger than human bone. Once the bone ends were approximated, he said he couldn't move it. He tried to explain it as best as he could by automatic movements of the hands that sort of guided his fingers in doing what he was doing. But anyway, they fixed the wound without internal fixation. That means no plates, no pins, no screws, no wires.
Right.
Because when the bone ends were approximated, he couldn't move it. The whole thing healed, he said, within 24 hours, bone and superficial tissue. I won't go into all the details, but there was a telepathic communication between the being and the doctor. And he said it was like downloading large amounts of information into his head, and it felt like somebody was hitting him over the head with a hammer.